hello and welcome everyone to our new day of the interview preparation day with React. So today is the last day for the React, and I'm going to ask you all guys to related to React only. And there is only three rounds. First round is a very basic round. I am going to ask you very basic question from the React, and in the second round, I'm going to ask you some little bit tough question from the React itself. But don't worry, it's not very tough. You can guys give the answer. And the last round, and that is the third round, and in that round, I'm going to ask you the guess the output answer. Okay, so let's start with the first round. So first round with the start with Vishal. So Vishal, your question is what is JSX and why we use JSX in React?
Yeah, basically, JSX is something like HTML like code, whatever we use in our React. So it makes us easy to like handle our code. Like we can write HTML like code with the help of JSX. So yeah, so JSX is in simply words, if I say so, JSX is a HTML like code in our React.
Okay, okay. That's it. Okay, so okay, your answer means your definition is good. It means you know the JSX. So let me prepare your question answer. JS is a syntax extension for JavaScript used with React to describe what the UI should look like, and we are using the JSX in React because it provides a concise and familiar syntax for the defining UI components. Okay, so nice. Now it's turn of Karan. So Karan, your question is what are the key features of React? What have you learned till yet? So tell whatever you know.
Okay. So basic the key features of React, if I want to tell you guys, so I know the little bit, like it is the starting of my React in my classes. So whatever I know, the first thing that I know about React, that it is a library. So the main reason why React is built is to minimize the code, the syntax we are doing. Like we are writing long codes inside JS, and there's one principle which is a dry principle: do not repeat yourself. So for that reason only, React is invented, so that we can minimize the code. We can just write, like we can differentiate a whole website in smaller components, and all the components which are same. So one component can work for many things. So this is why React is built to minimize the code structure of our website. And also React have virtual DOM, which helps us to make faster websites, to which the website which can load fast. So these are all the reasons why React is built, and that is all I know about it.
Okay, so nice. You tell me the main thing that is a virtual DOM is a big beneficial for using the React, and something like this. JSX syntax is there and component based architecture for usability. Okay, so nice explanation. Now it's turn of Supriya. So Supriya, your question is what is the difference between functional component and the class component?
Okay, so components are basically the things or the just the structure of a code which can be repeatedly used. There are two contexts of components. First is the functional component, and second is the class component. So functional components are simpler as they are JavaScript functions that return JSX, and class components are ES6 classes that extend from React components and can have additional features like state, lifecycle methods, and all. Yeah. So these are the
Okay.
components.
Okay, okay, nice explanation. You have explained well because of means we have two type of components, class function based or class based. So function based components similar, simpler as they are just JavaScript functions that return JSX. While class components are ESX classes that extend from a React component and you can have additional features. Okay, so now let's turn off Kritika. So Kritika, your question is what is state in React and how you update this state?
So state in React is used to manage the state of the variables. Inside the state, we will use the two inside the array. We will use the two variables like a state and set state. So it's a set state is the used to maintain whatever updates are getting updated over there, and it passes to the state. So whenever we call back the set state, it will go and give the data. So what is the state is updated, and we will get the data of a state. That is first one. So this is how we will get update and get the what is the updated data over there. So usually the state is used for the management of the stating the variables in React application.
Okay, nice explanation, and I don't think need to give any wrapper for your explanation. Okay, so with this we have completed our first round, very basic round. Now let's go to second round. So start with second round again, Vishal. So Vishal, your question is, what are the props in React?
Sorry, I don't know about the props. Something I only know something like about props. So props are uh, which we can pass as a argument. Uh, and yeah, actually I don't know much more about this. Sorry.
Okay, so anybody wants to give answer? Yeah, Karan, tell me. You are mute, Karan.
Okay. Okay, so props are basically the properties which are used like in a parent to give to the child. So for example, I can give an example for that. So whenever we are wait, whenever we are creating any element inside like with the help of React. So what is the basic syntax of it? This basic syntax is simple: React dot React create element. Okay, with the creating element, and inside parentheses we will provide three things. First of all, there is tag name, whatever tag we want to create. Then second thing is props. Props are basically properties like class, ID, whatever we want to give to our element. Then there are children. So these are three things. So props are basically the properties we want to give to the parent object, parent tag or something.
Your explanation is right, but it is set for a React.create element. When we want to create element while using normal JS, not using JSX, so we are using that. But props are something different thing.
Okay. So for JSX, I can explain. For JSX, whenever we are creating any component, okay, whenever we are creating any component, so in parentheses we can provide those properties or those props, whichever we want to like we want to create in our JSX format. So that is prop, I think. Like I'm not clear about it, so
So
you
don't
can
worry.
explain it.
Let me explain. Okay, so Kritika, you can.
So prop is usually we will given in the parameter in a parent component. Whatever data we want to pass from parent component to child component, we will use the props as a property to transfer from parent to child component. In parent component, we will use as a parameter. In child component, we will use as an argument to pass it from the parent to child. When we goes on nested to multiple parent child and component, we will tell it as a prop drilling. So in that case, we will use a use context. This is the major use of props over here in React.
Okay. You are mute, Mahin.
Good explanation. Okay, so with this, okay, so let's go to now with the second question with Supriya. So Supriya, your question is, what are controlled components in React?
Okay. So control components are those components whose functionality can be controlled by us. Like we can apply use states to just control their properties. Like we can initialize their values. Like we can initialize, suppose we are using a function, a component function, and inside it we are using use state. Then we are using two values in it. One will track the latest values and other will store that latest value. So we are, in order to controlling it, like we can give the initialized value, like it can be a 0, it can be empty array, it can be a object. But uncontrolled elements are those components which cannot be controlled by us. They are by defaultly set by JSX. So these are controlled and uncontrolled components.
Okay, so good explanation. Let me wrap it this. The control component are component where the data is controlled by the React and not from the DOM. So this is the little definition of the control component and well answer. Okay, so now it's turn of Karan. So Karan, you tell me about what are components in React. You are mute. Please don't forget to unmute yourself before the
Yeah. Sorry. So my question is, what are components in React? So basically, components are the structures. It is like a div, we can say. Inside, like with the help of components, we are building our website with the help of React. So in React, we have components. Inside that component, we can write JSX code or any code whichever we want for a particular thing. Okay, so components are basically used for minimizing the code structure. So if there is anything which is lookalike, so we can make one component for that only, and we can change the text or something, whichever we want to change. So components are basically the building blocks of React, we can say. It is basically it is a function, and how we can write a component. So we can write a component simply with like we will write function first of all. So it is a function. We will write function. Then the main thing for writing component is the component always start with a capital letter. So after function, we will provide any name of that component with starting with the capital letter. Then parenthesis, inside parenthesis we can provide any props, and then curly braces. Inside curly braces we can return any JSX format we want. Okay, so that is basic components.
Nice explanation. The component is the reusable code where we are created and return the JSX. Okay, nice. Now it's turn of Kritika. So Kritika, you tell me about what are the difference between props and the state in React.
Okay, props and state. So
Difference.
as I told already, props is we will use to pass data from a parent component to child component. We use the props over there, and in props majorly, if I want to pass the data, it will go from a listed one component to another component like a mini child component. This is the major of a props drawbacks, like a prop drilling we will tell us. But in a state, we have in a state, if you want to update any actually state is used for the state management. That is any updation of a data over there, that for that purpose only we will use a state. Inside the state we have a two array, inside the array we have a two variables like a state and state, and we use state over there. Inside the use state we can give any values like arrays or numbers or strings, like that we can give that. So whatever is there in a set state, that is whatever we have to update it over there, it will get update and present the updated data in a state. This is the major working operations of a state and the props.
Okay, nice. So with this, our second round is completed. Now let's go to our third round, that is case output. Okay, so let me share my screen. So okay. So I hope my screen is visible. So let me just start with Vishal itself, because first is Vishal. So Vishal, you have 2 minutes to solve it. Okay, so this is your timing is now your timing is started. Okay, Vishal, tell me approach.
Yeah, so we have an array inside the element. So when we console.log this, so we will get like one by one, item 1, item 2, and item 3. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you're correct, because in this we are the output will be JSS element. Inside that UL we will get like item 1, item 2, item 3, like 3 allies with this with this word. Okay, so yeah, done. Okay, so now it's turn of Karan. So Karan, your question is this: you have a 2 minutes to solve it, and your time starts.
Okay, so basically my question is simple. There is a variable element. Inside that we are creating JSX format div. Inside that there's a div, and inside div we are using JS. And for writing JS inside React or JSX, we will use curly braces. So first of all, there is condition like false or hello. So it is a string, so it will convert it into a one. So it is a true. So false or true. So first of all, like or operator gives us true whenever there is only one value is true. So it will provide us hello. Then in second there is true and world. So it is true. So hello world is the output, I guess.
Okay, so let me check. Okay, so output will be hello world. Okay, so it is little tricky, but you have solved nice. Okay, so now it's turn of
Thank you so much.
Supriya. Supriya, this is your question. So you have 2 minutes to solve it. Okay, Supriya, tell me approach.
Okay. So there is a one element which you are declaring as false, named as is logged, and there is another element in which we have a div. Inside div, there is a JSX code is logged and span. So, and your console.logging element again. So I believe the answer will be
What?
is wait a minute, please.
Will
Is
be.
logged welcome user in just one line.
So are you sure that is the correct answer?
Hmm.
Okay. So let me give the answer. So the output be tested and blank div. It means it is not print the welcome user because of this condition. In the current case, I have applied the or condition. So because of or, it is print hello. But this is the what and condition. So in this case, the for the printing welcome user, we need to it have to true both of sides. But this side is false, so it will not print the hello world user because of this condition is false because is logged is a false. So this is what expected. No worries, you have tried very well. So now it's turn of Kritika. So Kritika, your question is this. So you have a 2 minutes to solve it. Start.
So
Okay,
I don't
Kritika,
know
so
whether,
tell me.
yeah, I
Hmm.
don't know whether it's right, but I try. So in
Okay,
this
okay.
use state, I have a is logged and set is logged. So by default, is logged is a true condition. So inside the element that function div is there. So by ternary operator is logged is by default true. So it go with the first option inside a p tag welcome user. It will not go to the button on click. It will not navigate to that because it's a true condition. Because of true condition, it's satisfied there, so it will stop there and it will give only p tag welcome user.
Okay, so nice. Your answer is right. Okay, so you explained very well. Okay, so with this, our third round is completed, and today I'm going to give a one shout out to a one person. So that is Kritika D. So you have given the all answer good. So my big shout out to Kritika D. So we carry
Thank
so
you so
your
much.
confidence is good. Also you are fluent and you give a all answer right. Okay, so with this, so this time of bye bye, but not for a bye bye. We will come with to tomorrow itself with a new concept and new day with new interview. Okay, so till then, stay healthy and keep learning. And there is a form in the description. You can go and fill out if you want to join us as a guest in this video and want to feature in our interview. Okay, so bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye, guys. Tomorrow.